Here's a behind the scenes look of what it's actually like to run a pelvic health wellness company. I feel like TikTok is actually super interesting. I feel like it's where I get bigger reach or more reach. I have more of a following here, but however, I feel like most of my people are over on Instagram. So I find myself teasing over there and interacting over there a lot more, whereas here, I feel like I'm like starting from scratch almost. And I mean, I've been doing this work for 10 years. And I've been a pelvic physical therapist holistically always for 8 years. And Vaginal Alchemy is one of my programs. I have a live version and I have a self paced version, but this is for the woman who was a lot like me. I had no connection to my menstrual cycle. I was on birth control for so long. I had so much shame with regards to my sexuality. I grew up in a religious household. This is like literally the nitty gritty of my story. And I go into so much more detail in other places and on here. But I feel like those pieces I want you to know, because if you see yourself in me and my story, and or you see yourself in some of the other shares that I'll get to. There are so many women who have been through the program who I can't wait to share more of their stories. They've been on my podcast before already, so you could already head over to like YouTube or wherever you listen to podcasts. The Pelvic Pulse is where you'll find all of those. If you find yourself in any of them, but you also know that there's so much more for you to experience within your body, whether that's more pleasure, more O's, more sensation, more aliveness, more joy, and maybe you know that there's this disconnection or numbness or even pain that you're feeling in your pelvic region, in your pelvic floor, but maybe it's just, you know, it's energetic or you know it's emotional. Vaginal Alchemy is the way to help you alchemize. Literally, it's Vaginal Alchemy. I take you through the education that you need to then go into the body and find that safety within yourself, which, yes, we want to get to safety, but also know that growth is in spaces where maybe it doesn't feel as safe. This is where growth happens. It happens in uncertainty and getting led to where you've never maybe gone before. So I take you through these hands-on, hands-in, wands on, pelvic wands, and wands in practices that help you integrate all of these pieces that you were likely not taught, because I know I wasn't taught. I had to read a lot of books. I had to put this all into action, and I've played with it in my own body. I've helped others go through this same exact process to then feel more of this joy and aliveness again, really able to tap into their desires, name their desires, live a life that feels totally in alignment from the root up. And now this self-paced version is open and I'm offering it for the first time with bonuses. What? That's so exciting. You can get $111 off for the next 5 days, plus my free, or it will be free for this bonus, the Pleasure Playbook as a guide to help you integrate pleasure into your daily life. I think that's so exciting, and I think a lot of people need more of that, especially nowadays. So let me know if you have any questions. Put it in the comments if you want any of the information, or just head to the link in my bio. Use the code ALCHEMY111 to activate those bonuses when you feel that pull within yourself. Again, this is for the woman who really knows that her joy, her pleasure, her pelvic space is important, and if she needs a guide to get through to those deeper layers, then I'm that person for you.